Hi Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 315. If you're new to my channel, this is a channel about cross stitch. I hope you like what you see. Please subscribe, do the YouTube things. And if you're a returning friend, thank you so much for coming back to see me. I am so excited about our visit. I have so much to share here, personal stuff to share. I am busting at the seams with excitement. So first, I hope you enjoyed my fall decorations. That was fun to get out. That is like probably my heaviest change over here in regards to those kind of things. And then Christmas is right there behind. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. It was fun to pull those all out and before I put them on the walls. And then I also need to point out that I am behind in comments again. You would think I could stay up on this, but I seem to be ridiculous. So I will work on getting back caught up with us. Again, I do appreciate your comments. I see them all. Ollie is already joining us and knocking my piles over. I don't get them responded to, and I want to because I love communicating with you guys so much. So I will get those done. I do want to remind you, in the description box below, there is a Happy Mail form, and that is what I use to send out Happy Mail once a month. Get your name on there if you want to be possibly randomly picked. There's also some other information down there, so take a gander at the description box if you're looking for something. If what you're looking for is not there, send me a message. I will respond to. I usually see them in Instagram or emails. That's where I usually see them. So I will do that. I also am this week not doing a featured friend. I have one person in the queue for that, but I have so much stitching and stuff at the end. You probably see a little more sun-kissed, so I want to talk about private life at the end. But send me emails at janetjabber@gmail.com to get yourself added to the queue where I can show your stitching. This is something that usually is so well received, and I love being a shout out of a cheerleader for inspiration in regards to our community and our stitching. So let's keep that coming, please. This week, talking about my stitching, it's actually 2 weeks of stitching, so that's why the pile is a little bit bigger. So bear with me as you see this. But my first piece is a finish that I knew would be finished, but I didn't. I don't remember what day I finished it on, but it was beading and back stitching, and it is my Sunflower Fairy. She is so gorgeous. I look so forward to getting her in the frame. I don't think I showed this. Like, some of my brain is like, did you already show this, or were you still needing to do beading? Well, regardless of what I needed to do, that is what she looks like, and she's done and needs to get put in a frame, and I move forward from there. My little granddaughter loves this so much, and I do too. So that is one. And clearly Ollie is laid down where I need to put everything. Okay, so second thing that I have is a few new starts at the top of this pile to share with you. So what I also have as a new start is I do a Quirky Quaker every single month. So this Quirky Quaker is the squirrel one, and I started that at the end of last month. So it's not done, but it's a start, and he's super close to being done. This is where he's at. So super close and loved it. I love doing these little Quakers. That's one of the things I push myself is to do these littles because I have so many little charts that wouldn't take that much time. And that's why you see me start them like that. So the next thing I had a new start on also was the September bird from the Little Stitcher. That's what it's called, right? Yeah, the Little Stitcher. And this is the September bird. And this is all the farther I'm on this one, and it has a thread active in it because vacation happened. So basically part of his body. So I'll be working on those this week to get those done because we are in October. So that was another 2 new starts. And this other new start was, I bought this on my vacation at the beginning of the year in Florida at the cross stitch cupboard. And then where I just vacationed at, I literally got to see so much of the beach and oceans that it was like, this is going to be my new start. So Wild Salt Hair by Hands On Design is my new start that I started in commemorate 2025, basically vacations. And that's what I got started on it. I dream. That's it. That's what I got started, but it's a start, and I was happy to have that going on. I am not going to lie to you. I don't think I've stitched on this since I saw you last. So I'm showing it to you because I should stitch on it Monday through Friday, but I didn't take it on vacation. And that's my Sampler Seasons Autumn we are into autumn, and I did start stitching on it. I just don't know if I stitched any further from the last time I saw you. So that's what it looks like. Again, I used the Coloris. I can tell you what number this one is because I haven't shouted that one out, I don't think. Or if I have, I'm going to tell you anyway. 4511. So, and then those 4 colors will be sprinkled throughout the piece to see what it comes to life with. Oh, I was like, I think I put the wrong thing in there. It's still in my lap. That can't be there. I'll be lost later when I go to stitch. The next thing I start on, it's October, so it's on to the next section of Put a Bird on It. This is originally how it was designed to be split up. I instead chose to do 1,000 stitches at a time. And it's in my Q-snap still because I have 55 more stitches to get done for this month. So what I got done was this right here in the orange, and I'm working on that green. I'm gonna get the other 55 stitches done and then put it away, and it'll be ready for the next 2 months to see it to a finish by the end of the year. The next piece. I feel like I'm going so fast. I need to slow down. I'm so excited about all the stitching. I haven't had this many pieces to show you in a while. So I'm like, blah, blah, blah. Slow it down, Janet. Okay, the next piece I stitched on, this one comes out kind of more often than not anymore. But this is Elf Tree by Soda Stitch. This is a terrible copy, but I'm going to show you because I'm going to try not to insert many video pictures at this part because I have so many at the end I want to share. So Elf Tree by Soda Stitch, and this is where I'm at on it. So this is an adopted piece from Jordan the Tattooed Stitcher, and where I worked on now is these green leaves. Oh, this one, I'm sorry, this one, and down here. So I'm working on getting those done, and there's more over there, and still plenty of stitching to do on this. And I'm just slowly but surely getting through that. And I love it. I actually love. That's a challenge. That color was a challenge for me because I am not normally bright and in your face kind of person. This next one, I will have to put a piece up because I don't have even a cover piece printed off. And this is Indiana State. I got this one off of Etsy. And this is my football piece. What that means is when the Indianapolis Colts win, whatever it is their score is, I take that times 10. So I'm up to date. Well, they played this weekend, so I owe it stitching from this weekend, but we'll get there. So the barn pretty much came to life. I got the roof on it, and I'm working up here. This is literally the top of the piece. So you'll see more progress on this when I come at you next time. Another game that I'm playing is Stitching for Dancing with the Stars. I am behind for last week because I did not take, not knowing what was going to happen, I did not take those to vacation with me, but I am caught up. Other than, like, I got to work on getting caught up right now, and then we'll be caught up. So the first one, this one was done for Whitney. This is Damn I'm Beautiful, actually self-love, but this is the piece I have attached to her. So I got to look up and see who was top scores. I should probably send a message out to my friend Kelly. Don't run with scissors because she knows those things. Actually, I'll remember to do that. Let me do that. Okay. The next piece, I'm running out of places to put this stuff because the cat. This next piece is attached to Robert from Dancing with the Stars, who is the Robert Irwin. So Dog's Declaration, Life, Liberty, and the Pursuit of Squirrels. And I put in the 200. So when I do, top ones are 250 and the loser is 100. So 250 went into this for Robert being the top score, not last week, but the week before. And I'm trying to put these away. There's so much. The person that got sent home last time was, there was 2 people sent home, and now I'm not going to remember who they were. I don't remember at all. One was a dude. Away We Ride. I forget who got sent home. Away We Ride was the piece attached to that person. And I don't remember why. So 100 stitches got put in that, which was good because I needed to fix where it was done in my chart. So that was this border right here. All I've done is completed the border. And then I stitched more on the interior border for this one to do its 100 stitches. I wish I could remember who that was attached to, but I cannot recall. That piece was done. The next piece, again, I cannot recall who this was attached to. Maybe I edited it and put their names here, but this was another Dancing with the Stars one. Mirabilia, Charlotte. This is color conversion from Melissa. It's her conversion of a blue. It is beautiful, and I put 100 stitches in that because whoever's attached to this was eliminated. She looks so beautiful. I love that green fabric with the blue dress. Beautiful. That, my friends, is my stitching for the week. I have a few more things to share and then personal stuff. So I haven't even opened this because I got home and it was just in my pile. So punch needle and primitive stitch came out, and I look forward to digging in here and seeing what's going on. And then I also received I buried that. I also received a purple package from Sammy, Tiny Hummingbird Stitchery, and it is my October mini village. That's what it'll look like. I know, glare, super cute. Scream in the fall things for sure. So that one needs to be put away so it's ready. And the next one is my Grace Notes fabric. So if you have not received your most current one, you might want to look away. I am an ambassador for her, and I am super excited to share this. I got a little sticker, and then I'm going to show you the name of the fabric. And I chose 18 count Aida. And are you ready? Look away if you're not. Want to see? All right, this is what it looks like. It is gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. So super happy about that piece. I have not, my Grace Notes fabric is my big sunflower one that I'm supposed to be stitching on every day, and life has gotten away with this whole retirement and figuring out what's going on. So that one I will have to figure out how to get that in the rotation and do better in regards to getting my 100 stitches a day, because currently I owe it 600 stitches. Janet. Anyway, that is what I have in regards to that. So as far as plans go, I have October stitching like that I've worked out for Sammy's Whippagories. I have my whip goes to do. I have it's a fresh new month, even though we're a couple days into it. So I've got all that stitching to do. I need to get caught up on Dancing with the Stars, caught up with do the football stitching for this week. So there are some, hopefully, fingers crossed, stitching happening this week. But I also need to try to bind a quilt this week because family pictures are this weekend, and I want to use that quilt as part of the family picture. So lots of planning to do, lots of busyness to do, but not any major appointments this week that I can remember. I do have a class, but that's okay. So if you're just here about the stitching and what's going on there, then that's all I got for you. But now I'm going to dive into a lot of personal stuff that I'm super excited to share with you about my adventures that I have just recently been on. So if you know, I wasn't here because I went to Puerto Rico. And sorry, loud noise. And I went to Puerto Rico with my husband and his brother and my sister-in-law. So my brother-in-law, sister-in-law, my husband, and we all went down to Puerto Rico. We got a VRBO that we rented. It was in a tiny town, not in a super populated area. It was a lovely, lovely place. The area around it, at first when we got there, was kind of sketchy. But eventually you just kind of blend in with the locals and you know where to walk and go and places to eat. So that was a lot of fun. I did lots of beach walking, tried out. We didn't do, clearly I ate while I was there, but some of the cool adventures I want to share with you, and hopefully I'm going to start sharing some pictures, I went to San Juan Casa. It's called Castolio, which is castle. So we did a self-tour there. It was super hot in San Juan. San Juan was beautiful to see the little streets narrow. That was kind of scary at points. That was super cool to go see. It was so hot. I would have rather done more activities there, but that was that day. And then after the San Juan Castle tour, on our way back to our place, we stopped at Casa Bacardi and did a tour. That was fun. When I met my husband was when I was introduced to Bacardi. It was cool to go to where the distillery was and to hear the background story of it and learn about the different ones. So I enjoyed that a great, great deal. And then we headed home after that. The next part of that story, I'm going to give you a tidbit of it, but until it all comes to fruition, I'm not going to share it because I just don't want to jinx it. That night when we went to a restaurant, if you don't know, Puerto Rico is overrun with abandoned dogs. Not overrun, that's a bad statement. There's a lot of rescues that are trying to get dogs out. So when we went to dinner, there was a beautiful little dog there, and not little, 53 pounds. And the waitresses said he showed up like 2 weeks ago and he's around. Well, to back my story up a little bit, when we arrived on the island, we tried to get into the wrong place, and somebody came out and she was like, "Can I help you?" And she helped us find the place we needed to be. Well, I saw her the next day on a beach walk, and come to find out what she does is helps with the rescue. So how crazy is that? Then we see this dog, and he was a beautiful, beautiful dog, had clearly only been abandoned 2 weeks prior to. She also lives in that area, so the waitresses and this person did not know each other, but they collaborated the same story. And my husband's like, "That dog is coming home." Now that story will be finished at another time, but it definitely consumed a little bit of our vacation. And we went to a vet, and we have done the things and started the process with a lot of hope and prayers that dog will eventually get to us. I believe it will. If not, we've made a difference because it's like vaccinated and got those things, but currently it's in foster care and waiting for a plane ride to come home to us. So I'll get back with you on that. So that's a teaser to come back for. So that wrapped up that day. I'm not going to go through every day because they're not all exciting and things. But another day, we went to the rainforest, which I was so excited. I may never see another rainforest. That was wonderful to do. We did a tour. We did a movie where you learn about it, and then at the visitor center, and like got to look around at some stuff, and like there was like displays to where you learn things about it, because like a hurricane came through and it showed you like the devastation that was done to the rainforest, and then where it had gotten to by 2018. And then this picture is where it's at in 2025. My husband and I climbed up those rocks and took that picture. And I'm here to tell you, that was us. I healed some younger trauma, because I used to be really, really big. And when I went to Gatlinburg, doing the hikes was not comfortable, and I was told I couldn't do some of them. So this was healing for me, that I just jumped up there and headed right up there, and I wanted to accomplish that. We also went and saw a tower while we were there. I have a selfie of myself at the bottom, and then climbing all the stairs to the top of that tower to see the most beautiful view of the rainforest. That was a lot of fun to do. And then trekking back down, it was a long day. That was like 2.5 hours away from where we were staying. So we were hungry. We were all the things in regards to that day, because there was so much to do, and it was so fun to do. We had a pool day, which was fun just to hang out in pool. That's why I got a little bit of a glow to me. And then we also had another day where we went to different water spots at the beaches. I saw a cave. I hope I'm sharing all these pictures, because I saw some of the most beautiful, beautiful water elements that you can imagine. I even FaceTime with Candy while I was there to share with her. She loves the ocean, to give her some ocean love. And so I recorded so many of those videos of hearing the ocean, so that I could like revisit those and hear. I had a moment when I was out looking at a thing of like, I always am drawn to the ocean, but I'm also drawn to the mountains. And I called my daughter and I said, "I think your mama needs 2 vacations a year, one to the ocean and one to the mountains," because the power of the ocean like heals my soul, as far as like, it's so powerful and strong, and it like just lets you know what the world is out there. But the calm of the mountains, I need that to settle my soul. It's like my yin and my yang. My daughter always says I'm like a true Gemini. So that was I got emotional in regards to the power of that ocean, and knowing that I also, in my life, to feel calm, I need the calm of the mountains. So super cool in regards to that. And I I swam in the ocean. We swam at this point, but there's no pictures of this one. My husband got out to like a coral reef ledge, and then he was like, coaxed me out there. He was like, come on, you can do this. And sat on that, and you just feel the power of the ocean on you. And then as we were leaving there, I saw this cave, and we like popped out of the car and ran over to the cave. There were bats all over swinging up above, but it was just like in the side of the road as you were going by. So totally cool to see. Got home, the grandbabies missed us like crazy. I am loving this picture. I needed a new picture for my phone, and this is the one. So good. They were so happy. They grew up so much. I'm like, you got taller, your hair's good, they're talking better. Henry's blonde hair started turning red. I mean, like, it was a lot of things, but I FaceTimed them every day while I was down there, but they definitely, it was good to get all the hugs and loves. And then I finished off the weekend by going on a mommy-daughter date. Lizzie and I went to go see the Taylor Swift movie thing over the weekend. Her album was waiting for me when I got home, and I loved going to that movie with my daughter, or that, whatever you want to call it, that Taylor Swift event with my daughter. I loved hearing the backgrounds of why those certain songs were the way they were, and I'm embracing that. I mean, it was just amazing. So that was the wrap of my weekend. So now I'm on to a new week and seeing what's going on. Like I said, I think I got like one appointment, one class. My Lizzie and Colton, they celebrate their 3rd wedding anniversary. So I'm watching the grands so they can go out. We have family pictures this weekend. So still stuff going on, still not settling down. But I mean, I'm loving my life. That's the thing. I'm loving my life. I hope you guys are doing great. Enjoying what aspects that you can enjoying your stitching. I will get caught up on my comments. I clearly was so rambly at the beginning, and I don't want to leave you. I love these visits so much. So it kind of was hard to miss that week and give you the fall thing because I didn't want to miss you, but I'm rambling. I'm getting out of here because you got other people to watch. Life is short. Get out there. So please keep stitching. Enjoy life. And I'm sending you so much love. Bye.